What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, past fighters, you know, continue to give Anthony Joshua a hard time. His own countrymen, we saw Lennox Lewis come out and say that he didn't want any parts of Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder. This is an ongoing saga towards Anthony Joshua, and people feeling like he don't want any stiff competition. Point intended. Carl Froch has just come out. Carl Froch is his countryman, and he points out that Joshua was sitting ringside. He noticed he was looking very closely at the fight, and he quickly realized that Dillian Whyte is stiff and tough competition, alluding to the fact that maybe Anthony Joshua is hesitant to face Dillian Whyte again. That's not the same Dillian Whyte that he first faced a few years back when they were young. Carl Froch alluded to. It's a different version of Dillian Whyte. And this version of Dillian Whyte is stiff competition. And Anthony Joshua may have to face a different version of Dillian Whyte should they rematch. This is, this is all self-inflicted wounds Anthony Joshua has allowed on himself. This is not anybody just taking shots at Anthony Joshua. This is not any people just picking at Anthony Joshua for any reason. This is all due to the fact of how Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua conducted themselves with the whole situation with Deontay Wilder. His whole demeanor, not coming out and defending himself for long periods of time. Now he's come out and he's defending himself, just recently, as of recently, and it's like people just don't believe him. They just don't believe him, man. They look at it at the situation, and I know I get people in the comment section saying, "Oh, you just don't have nothing nice to say about." They try to push it off on the media. When you have Lennox Lewis coming out and saying this, you have Evander Holyfield coming out and saying this, you have Carl Froch. Lennox Lewis, Carl Froch, his own countryman. Tyson Fury came out and said, "How did you pass up $50 million? And I'm going to go fight Wilder. Since you ain't want to do it, I'll go do it. And I'll go to his country and do it. You passed up on $50 million and made us look bad." This is Tyson Fury's own countryman. Carl Frampton has come out and said it. Carl Froch has come out and said it. Lennox Lewis has come out and said it. Right? This is his own countryman. Right? Numerous of people. Derek CHISORA has said it. The list just goes on and on. His own countrymen. Not to mention the fighters in from the States. So it's like, stop trying to push it off on the media. Admit, you allow this whole aura, you allow this whole energy to come about, and it's your own doing. It's self-inflicted. It's not the media's fault. It's not the other fighters' fault. It's the way you carried yourself in this whole situation that garner people to feel like you just don't want tough, stiff competition. That's just, you open the floodgates and the water's going to come in. That's just the bottom line. So now Carl Froch is coming out saying he don't think Anthony Joshua wants stiff competition. Wow. And to Anthony Joshua's defense and to my defense, I think Anthony Joshua is going to beat Dillian Whyte pretty easy. I think he'll probably beat Dillian Whyte easier than he did the first time. Carl Froch doesn't feel that way, but I think that Anthony Joshua is going to beat Dillian Whyte even easier than he did the first time. I think that all the top heavyweight fights are 50-50 fights with Anthony Joshua. But it's the way he carried himself that lead people to believe that he don't want tough competition. He want the high reward with a low risk. That's what leads people to his demeanor, is the way he carries himself, and the contradictions, and the way Eddie Hearn has gone about, you know, the business part about it, just makes people feel like that he don't want stiff competition. Not that he's not one of the top heavyweights in the world, because I know people come on here and they're going to say, oh, Anthony Joshua is one of the best in the world. What does that have to do with the way he carried himself, people? What does that have to do with the contradictions? Nothing. Nobody said he's not a good fighter. Nobody. I'm not saying he's not a good fighter. Deontay Wilder never said he wasn't a good fighter. Tyson Fury never said he was. Well, Tyson Fury did say he'll dance circles around him. But Dillian Whyte never said he wasn't a good fighter. It's the way he carries himself which garners the energy and the comments towards him, point blank and period. And I favor him to beat Dillian Whyte 70-30. I think he beats Dillian Whyte. I don't think it's a 60-40 fight. I think it's 70-30. Might be 80-20. No disrespect to Dillian Whyte. Or you get Gerald Big Baby Miller, who feuds with Deontay Wilder. Him and Deontay Wilder don't even get along. They feud. And Gerald Big Baby Miller comes out and he says, Anthony Joshua don't want that problem with Deontay Wilder. Man, the way he handled the whole situation with Gerald Big Baby Miller. You know, so, but that's all I got for y'all, man. Carl Froch comes out, he says that Anthony Joshua quickly realized that Dillian Whyte is stiff for competition and may be looking to avoid that fight. But that's all I got for y'all. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hey, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Raw. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.